Hi, Dave Johnston here with Day Trade the Markets. We've just been filled long at 50.61 in the November crude contract. This is a buy stop order that we placed. The market had been consolidating here so far today, and it looks like we're going to break higher. I have manually placed this line here and this line here as potential areas of support, which is the overnight low and the next area of support down here. So some good selling in here, about some more good selling in here. Didn't make a new low. Looks like it was going to break higher at this time, but didn't. Came back down and tested the overnight low, and now we're breaking higher here. So that's why we're in the trade, and I'm going to go ahead and put my stop down in here. I'm long from 61, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my sell stop just below here for just the moment. I'm going to adjust this pretty darn quickly, I think. I'm going to certainly try to see what sort of structure the market offers us here as this market keeps moving up. So as far as any kind of objectives are concerned, what we want to take a look at here is for our next objective on the upside, it's really in the area yeah, around 75 is actually the first objective. So we're going to go ahead. Okay, we've got a blue bar here, so I'm going to just make a notation of the low of this blue bar. And this blue bar has a low at 50.54, so 50.52. There we go. So okay, we got a 9-tick stop in there now. So this hopefully we can get a pretty good run on this. I've only put 2 contracts on here because the market is this crude can get pretty volatile. And I want to also go ahead and put an objective here, probably in around that 61. Let's see, our first objective is right in around the 76 area. I'll put it in at 76, see if we can squeeze that out of it. That might be too much of a squeeze on the first objective, but we'll put it in there with the next objective really being up there around 50.94. I'm going to go ahead and go it. Here we have it. Use this line right here just as a reference. These thin ones I put on manually, that was the high from yesterday. So sorry, it wasn't the high from yesterday, it was the midsection high from yesterday. So up here at 94 would be the next target. So, okay, the market, okay, it's moved about 10 or so ticks in our favor. Probably want to go ahead now and make an adjustment on our stop. I think I'll bring it up to just below where we entered here, around about 59. That looks pretty good. Okay, so just risking 2 ticks on this at the moment here. So hopefully you can go up there and hit our first objective of 76, which would give us what, about a 15-tick profit. So I'll go ahead and pause the recording and pick it up if something gets filled, or we go ahead and make an adjustment on the stop. Okay, just restarted the recording. It came up here at 75. Our limit sell was at 76. I am going to make an adjustment on the stop. I'm going to bring it up here just below that second to most recent green, just so we don't have a losing trade here. We get a couple of ticks, so at least a cover commission kind of thing. So hopefully it'll go up there and hit our target, but just want to bring you up to date on the adjustment on that stop. And the other thing I should do here is put in a couple of markers here so we know where our stops are at and where our objectives are. So this is an objective up here. We also have, make a notation as our entry right here and our current stop right here. There we go. Okay, so just want to bring you up to date on that. Okay, it's coming right back up. Maybe we get filled right here. Maybe you can make a slightly new high here, hit our 76 target. Get us filled for our first objective. So anyway, just bringing you up to date on that. Once again, I'll go ahead and pause the recording. Okay, just resumed the recording. We just got filled here at 76. So I'm going to make an adjustment on my stop. We're just down to 1 contract here. So I'm going to go ahead and wait and just allow this bar to finish. It's likely going to be an aggression bar. We have the stop placed down here. You can see that we've had some good buying in here when it first started down in here, so we've come up about 30 ticks from there. And I think what I'm going to do is just raise this stop just slightly below the low of the most recent paint bar, which is aggressive buying right here, this bar. So you can see the low on that bar is at 67, and I've got my stop in at 65, and we're long from 61. So make that adjustment for now. I'm going to see what this bar right here is likely to be an aggression bar, and in which case I'm going to want to put my stop in slightly below its low. So I'm going to make a notation of the low of this bar is at 74. So I'm going to bring my stop up to 71 for right now. That'll lock in 10 ticks on this second, and then as far as my stop here has been adjusted, so I'll just bring that marker over to here so we will know here. Just waiting for a moment here or two to see what sort of colored paint bar we get here. It's not getting a real lot of follow through here, so it may just be a bit of a sprint and then a pause. So, but by the same token, we have our stop in there. So, okay, it's just a light. It's the lightest of aggression. So the low on that is at 74 and our stop's at 71. So I think we're in good shape here, and we'll just let this continue to run out. Our next target up here is getting up to the 50.94 area. So that's it for now. I'll pause the recording and pick it up as I make another adjustment on the stop or we get filled. Okay, just picked up the recording again. You can see here, latest bar is a green bar, so a little bit more aggressive on the buy side, and the low of that bar, we'll just make a notation of it, is at 50.78. So I'm going to raise the stop up here to 75, 3 ticks below that, so that'll lock in 14 ticks on the second objective. We got 15 ticks on the first one, so I'll just go ahead and put that marker in there. So just bring you up to date on that, and I'll pause the recording again. Okay, just resuming the recording here. It did obviously find some resistance up here close to the 94 area, got up to 90, and it's backed off. We haven't been stopped, but obviously come very close to it within a couple of ticks. So just want to bring you up to date on that. Our stop as it is right now, we'll lock in 14 ticks on that second half of the position. We already got the 15 over here. So anyway, just bringing you up to date on that, and it looks like it wants to come down and hit us here. So at any rate, just give it a, okay, there we did get filled on that. So anyway, we got long here on the breakout at 61, exited half the position here for 15 tick profit, and the other half right here for 14 tick profit. So our resistance area here worked. If I'd had more contracts on here, I would have obviously exited at the next area up in this kind of area, but we only had the 2 contracts on, and so just decided to let that next one go just in case it, really, even though, give it as much room as possible, and then maybe pull back and then have another run up. But we did get stopped on that. So there's a trade in the December crude contract for Friday, October the 21st, 2016. Dave Johnston here with Day Trade the Markets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.